Clouds look light and fluffy, like cotton balls floating in the sky. They're the opposite of heavy, that's the whole point. But clouds are actually incredibly massive. A single cumulus cloud, the big puffy ones you see on a summer day, weighs about 1.1 million pounds. That's roughly the same as 100 elephants, or a 747 jet airplane. How is this possible? Because clouds aren't empty. They're made of water, millions of tiny water droplets suspended in the air. Each droplet is extremely small, but there are billions of them in a single cloud. The water in a cloud comes from evaporation. Water from oceans, lakes, and rivers turns into water vapor and rises into the atmosphere. As it cools, it condenses around tiny particles like dust or salt, forming droplets. When enough of these droplets come together, they become visible as a cloud. So a cloud is essentially a visible collection of all that water that's been evaporated and is now temporarily suspended in the sky. It will eventually fall as rain, which is why storms release millions of gallons of water in a single downpour. The reason clouds float is that the individual droplets are so small that air currents can keep them suspended. They're not floating like a balloon, they're being held up by rising air currents and turbulence. But as droplets collide and merge, they get heavier, until eventually gravity wins and down they come. Next time you see a cloud, remember, that's 1 million pounds of water floating over your head, just held up by warm air and tiny droplets. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with the wildest fact you know.